Hello, good people. I hope you all are having a fantastic Sunday. My name is Shelly Moise from Noel's Garden, Bath and Body here in Honolulu, Hawaii. Hey, Inez, how are you? I am unmolding my tester soap. Hello. Hey, the Chandler's Rose. I am unloading my tester soap, the Sandalwood soap, unmolding, not unloading. Unmolding it, hoping it'll come out. Hi, you guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for those pretty hearts. Hello, hello. So I'm going to bring you guys down so that we can go ahead and get this cut. Is that the wave soap? No, I already unmolded the wave soap. I can go get that for you though. There we go. Now let me get this turned down so we don't get an echo. Yeah, I can go get the wave soap for you, but I had already unmolded that. This one is the Sandalwood. That's okay, I got it right here. This one is a Sandalwood soap, and it actually still feels, it turned out okay. It could have been a little bit better. It could have been a little bit better. I'll show it to you in just a minute. So this Sandalwood soap, thank you. This Sandalwood soap, we used this test fragrance called Oriental Sandalwood. Well, for these, I started them. I did start my tape and my labels. I did start it. So I have this fragrance here by the Liebermuth called Oriental Sandalwood. And it smells amazing. Like, it just smells absolutely amazing. But the Liebermuth went to only selling this in bulk by 25 pounds. And I can only assume it was because it wasn't a great seller. So I thank you. So I contacted the Liebermuth, and the Liebermuth has all of their products coded. So you see if it's good for candles, if it's good for the skin. And this one was labeled as good for skin, but it wasn't labeled as good for soap. So I contacted them and I asked them, hey, why is it not good for soap? Is it that, thank you for joining, The Real Erica. Is it that it does bad things, it misbehaves in soap? Or is it that you guys haven't tested it? And so they said that they just had not tested it. So okay, well, I can do that myself. So we soaked with it the other day. We just did, as you can see, a small 1 pound here. And we're gonna cut it. Still very soft, despite the fact that I soaked this. Yeah, it's amazing. I soaked this, what day was it that we soaked it? I don't think it was yesterday. No, it was Friday. Friday we soaked this, but I didn't gel it, but it behaved beautifully. So here's the first one, and I expected it to discolor, but it hasn't discolored yet, but it is still very soft. So we will, this was cold process. Thank you, Trinity Israel. Cold process, but as you can see, for 2 days, it's still very soft. But I did not gel it. I put it in the refrigerator. So, you know, we'll monitor this. One, to see if it darkens. Okay. To see if it darkens, because I am testing it. And to see if the scent sticks in soap. I got a drag mark through here. It must have been on the mold. Must have been some soap that I had on the mold. So like I said, it was just this little small batch, this tester. It right now The scent, I gotta be honest, the scent is not so wonderful right now. Like a lot of the scent, that beautiful sandalwood, has faded. If someone was to hand me one of these bars and say, can you identify this fragrance, I wouldn't be able to identify it. So it definitely, it's definitely lost its fragrance. We'll see over the next few days if that scent comes back, if it browns. But thank you very much. I didn't even see that someone had asked, so thank you very much, Trinity Israel. It soaked beautifully, but it just did not, the fragrance did not stick, which is very disappointing because it smells so wonderful. It smells really good. But on the flip side, thank you, you're very welcome. On the flip side, Brambleberry, I have them here. Brambleberry has a fragrance called Indian Sandalwood Sibylla. It's Indian Sandalwood, and they have a fragrance called Sandalwood Vanilla. Now, the Oriental Sandalwood is a nice sandalwood fragrance, and it's slightly sweet, like it slightly has a vanilla scent to it, which is why I kind of expected these to brown. And actually, now that I say that, maybe they did brown, because the colors that we used were a burgundy and an orange. I was looking for my notes. We used a burgundy and an orange, and my colors are not burgundy or orange. We used burgundy, orange, and some titanium dioxide, and then we left some of it natural. And looking at this soap, I can't see an orange. I don't see a strong burgundy color. And I don't really see the difference between what we left white and what we left natural. So maybe it did brown. I wouldn't say brown. Maybe it just tanned a bit. But we'll see as time goes on. But I have to say I'm really disappointed that the fragrance did not hold up in the soap, because it smells so wonderful. But I brought up the other two fragrances by Brambleberry because Oriental Sandalwood is that sandalwood, but then it's kind of sweet with the vanilla. Now the vanilla, Brambleberry's Sandalwood Vanilla is sweeter than the Oriental, and their Indian Sandalwood is just an amazing fragrance. Yes, I'm hoping that it will bounce back during the cure. The Indian Sandalwood is an amazing fragrance, and I'm going to see if I can mix a little bit of these two together to get close to the Oriental Sandalwood. But unfortunately right now, my nose is not trained well enough to be able to smell the Oriental Sandalwood and pick out the other fragrances that are in there. So I think I'm gonna leave the Oriental Sandalwood maybe for lotions, and then just try to do a combination of the Indian Sandalwood from Brambleberry and the Sandalwood Vanilla. The Indian Sandalwood, I don't recall, no, the Indian Sandalwood does not discolor, because Brambleberry puts that information on their labels now. However, the Sandalwood Vanilla deeply discolors. It has 4.5% vanillin in it, and I saw in their site that it does not tan, it actually browns. So I will know to plan for that when I mix these two colors together. So hey Zakia, how are you? Thank you for joining. So that was really all I had for you today. I'll show you my soap, Zakia. This is the top. It was just a test batch idea with a fragrance, and that's the soap. We were testing a fragrance that I have called Oriental Sandalwood. Thank you. We cut it today. I made it on Friday, and when I cut it today, it was still very soft. And it has lost quite a bit of its fragrance. So we're hoping that the fragrance is going to bounce back. This is not a fragrance that is sold by the store for soap. It's sold for lotions and other bath and body products, but it's not sold for soap. So I don't want to misrepresent Liebermuth as having a product that doesn't work. Their product is not sold for soap. I was just testing it in hopes that it would work for soap. So we're going to see over the next week or two to see if that fragrance comes back. It's not unpleasant, the scent that's in there. It's just not what I was going for. It's just not what's in the bottle. So we'll see, you know. Am I going to post this in the group? Well, can I? It's not one of your fragrances, so I had not intended on posting it. Nothing wrong with trying it. Yeah, exactly. You never know. Naomi, I hadn't intended to post it. Okay, I'll post it in the group. So, you know, we'll see. I think it's good for us to kind of experiment and share our findings with each other, because, you know, we're all soapers and we learn from one another. We learn from our experiences. Later on this week, I hope to make 2 different soaps. 2 of them are high on my priority list, and it's because people have asked me to do this and to do a video. The first one is an egg soap in which I use the egg yolk as fat. So you can use, I've used egg yolks as just super fat or just an additive, but I've also soaped with egg yolks as a fat. Under soap calc, I do it under chicken fat. And one of the ladies in one of my, yeah, it's nice. One of the ladies in my Christian soapers group asked me to do it again and to video it. All kinds of benefits. It gives you a beautiful lather, a really nice, rich, dense, creamy lather. But one, it's a fat, so it converts into soap. But I'd have to get my notes to list off just the benefits, the skin benefits of using egg yolks. But I love eggs in soap. And there's a blog you can read about it. It's not Anne-Marie. What is that lady's name? It escapes me. So when can I purchase a sample box from you? Oh man, we have to talk about that. I'm so behind on the things that I need to do. Thank you very much, Zakia. The way I said that, I don't even remember. What did I say? The way I said I don't have my notes in front of me. And I wish I could recall this lady. Oh, I do. I love eggs in soap. But if you just go into Google and type in eggs in soap, then it should come up. But I cannot remember this woman's name, because she does fantastic blogs. And I have books by her, as a matter of fact. That her work is just that good. It's not Anne-Marie. You are moving next month, and I know it will lighten your load. It sure will lighten my load. It absolutely will. But if you Google egg soap, that's what you need to Google. Google egg soap, and her name will come up. And I'm actually doing 2 soaps that I really got information from her blog. So the first one is the egg soap, and the second one is using lemon juice to replace 100% of the water. Send that lady some soap. She wants to help you move. Yeah, me and Naomi talk quite a bit. And I do owe her a package. She will be getting a package from me, definitely. Yeah, so those are my 2 that I need to do this week. I need to replace 100% of my water with lemon juice and record that. And then I need to make my egg soap using eggs as a fat. Yes, and I'm so upset. Let me see if I can Google it right now and find that woman's name, because her website is just a wealth of information. And I can see the page, egg soap. I can see the page in my head, and I cannot think of her name. Egg soap, and of course right now it doesn't want to come up. Any other day it will come up. The first thing it will come up, because it was what? Ann Watson, ANNEL Watson, WATSON.com, AnnLWatson.com. And she has the book Milk Soap Making, Castile Soap Making, Smart Soap Making, Smart Lotion Making, and I have all of those books. But if you go to her blog, she talks about how to use a lot of additives in soap, one of which I want to learn. I still haven't done it. But she talks about using chocolate in soap, which I've done. But she talks about using cocoa as the fat. So you know how you get those lint bars that are like 80% cocoa, cacao, however you say it. Yes, that stuff. Well, that has a great amount of fat in it. In fact, the fat in it is what we use as cocoa butter, I think. So I really want to learn how to do the math. That's what I thought. I want to learn how to do the math and be able to use that as a fat because soap with that amount of cocoa in it, it looks beautiful. It has a nice glossy look to it. So I want to learn how to do that. Oh my gosh. Zakia, you need to join the soap making with natural ingredients. Swift. Yes, Swift. Excuse me. Soap making with natural ingredients forum. And when you go into their info, they have their folders listed by colors, and check out their brown folder. And there is a beautiful glossy soap that is done using cocoa. That's how you say it. Using cocoa as a fat. And it's a beautiful, beautiful soap. Go around the other way, please. Oh. It's a beautiful, beautiful soap. But there's a way to do it because you work out your percent. Well, I don't even want to go into all of that. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And really, to be truthful, the way that you would work it out, put it on the counter, please. The way that you would work it out is really the same way that you would do it for egg soap. And I really, when I do that soap, I'm going to have to present it that way because not the entire egg is fat. So you have to know how much of the egg is fat and then how to measure that in soap count. So I did not intend to be before you guys long. My daughter wants to go for a drive to go see the mountains. So we're going to go drive to another part of the island and look at the mountains. That's what we're going to do. And I will probably scope it, as a matter of fact. So please go back over there. Thank you. Very, very interesting. And your soap came out beautifully. Enjoy. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I can't wait for it to cure and to use it. And I'm just hoping that it'll get that fragrance back. So you guys have a fantastic day. Can I see? Absolutely. Let me get it. Absolutely. Let me bring this back down. So I used more white than I intended. This one looks nice because the white is basically in the waves, which was what I wanted, just not as much white. And you can kind of see how the glitter is in those waves. But the blue did not come out as dark as I wanted it. And then like this one is an example where I used too much white. It looks like Japanese dynasty paintings. Thank you. And it's funny because, thank you, because the maker of these molds are from Taiwan, and this was where I put the extra soap into these little hand molds. I got a lot of air pockets in them, but I thought these were really pretty. Hi, Damiana. Thank you for joining. Yeah. So the next time, love, yeah. See, you are connecting your craft like that. Yes. Awesome. Thank you. So that's the next time I'll know to be more careful with where I put the white. And y'all know for me, color is my weak area, especially when I want a nice rich color. I never mix up enough. These, I think, we're going to use here at home, especially these little ones. Wait, what? Wait, what? What part? Wait, what for what? Wait, what for what? So color is kind of my weak area. The color that I intended for these to be, hi Denise, thank you for joining. It was supposed to be a nice dark blue here, but I didn't mix up enough. I didn't mix up enough color, so I got a light blue. I have to work on that. Yep, got to work on that. But that's what we have for those of you guys just joining. I am Shelly, the owner of Noelle's Garden. Cool, I'm just messing with you. Great to see you live. Oh, thank you for joining. Oh, hey, Eastwood, thank you for joining. Yeah, this was the soap that we just cut. We were testing a sandalwood fragrance. Sorry, got booted out. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Eastwood, we were testing a sandalwood fragrance to see how it will hold up in soap, because the fragrance is only advertised for bath and body products, lotion, shower gels, non-saponifiable products. So we were testing this to see how it will hold up in soap. And we're going to give it a couple of more weeks to see if the fragrance comes back, because the fragrance did not hold up. We just made this Friday, cut it today, and we're going to hope that that fragrance comes back. But that's all I have for you guys. We're going to get on out of here, and hopefully we'll get to check out these mountains for this little girl, and then drive on back, and I'll scope them, because that's like my favorite area of the island. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye.